71 damage. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna need to be pulling that off like left and right to have a shot here. Yo, 20 damage. What? From the poison? It's broken in this game too. What's going on, fam? Elijah here, back with another video. Today I have something very special for you. I am covering a new project, but one that I think you should all be aware of, and it's called Voxies. Voxie Tactics is going to be a fast-paced RPG game that's free to play and free to earn. Let that sink in for a second. Free for you to play and you get to earn while you're doing it. Pretty insane concept, and they're out here executing it. Voxie is a nuanced tactics RPG game similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, which is one of the most iconic games of all time. In other words, it's going to be highly competitive and strategic. Obviously that appeals to me, being a professional Axie Infinity player, so I'm super excited to be involved. There's actually going to be two modes. You're going to have Exploration, which will be similar to PvE in Axie Infinity, and of course you're going to have Arena and PvP as well. Leaderboard rankings, big prize pools and payouts for people who make it to the top of the leaderboards. And there's actually going to be two different modes for that. The first mode is aiming to be completely balanced, meaning that everyone gets the same set of Voxies to choose from and play against each other with. So it's truly a battle of wits, right? You can't just go out and buy the most OP team because everyone's working with the same selection. The second arena ladder is going to be called the No Holds Bar Arena. That's where if you have some super powerful Voxies and you want to flex and bust them out, you can. And both will be competitive. You can play in both of them and earn money while doing so, and also compete for some big prize money at the top of the leaderboard, similar to the way you can in Axie. So there's a lot of technical components to this game, and I'm not going to cover them all in this video, but what you need to know is there's 10,000 Genesis Voxies. These are always going to be very special as there's only 10,000. The floor currently is a little over half of an Ethereum, but what you always need to keep in mind is you don't need any of these to play Voxies when it comes out. As I mentioned before, you can jump in the action for free and start earning money and actually building a little economy for yourself, even if you don't have a lot of funds up front or any funds at all to get started. So I think that that's very exciting. Now, the benefits of owning Voxies is that when you do, you'll be earning more while playing, okay? So there's certainly a ton of upside to purchasing some now before the actual official release, holding some Voxies, and being part of this really special number of only 10,000. I'm big on scarcity when it comes to crypto projects and NFT projects, and I love the fact that Voxies decided to go this route. You might be wondering then, well, what if there's eventually 1 or 2 million or 5 million players in Voxies? How are they going to make that work with only 10,000 supply? Similar to breeding in Axie Infinity, Voxies are actually going to be able to do what they're calling a recruitment process. I think that's the term we're using right now. And essentially mint new Voxies. So those new minted Voxies are going to be available on the eventual marketplace for people to buy and compete with. I believe that the stats and all of that will be similar to Genesis Voxies in the sense that it's not like these are going to be completely overpowered in their playing strength. But one of the reasons that owning a Genesis Voxie is going to be pretty insane is that they are the only ones that are going to be able to do this minting process and recreate new Voxies. So if you don't own one, you can play, you can earn, you can buy recruitment Voxies on the marketplace and still have amazing success with those as a competitive player. But you're kind of going into a very special OG status if you actually own one of the 10,000 Genesis Voxies. So I'm going to do a very brief flex. I bought some of these back in pre-sale. I own, I think, 15 Voxies. This just shows you where I'm at with it. You know, I put my money where my mouth is. I'm hyped on this project. I will say this, we're very, very early, so do not invest more than you're willing to lose. There still is a lot left to go in terms of development, but legendary Voxies, they make up 3% of the supply. They're super, super rare. You can kind of equate them to Mystics and Axie, and I have shelled out a nice chunk for this one, and then this one I actually got in pre-sale for 0.16 ETH, and it's probably worth around 10 or 15 Ethereum right now. So the interest and buzz has been like going crazy since this project has been developing. Before I get into gameplay, one of the reasons it has so much hype around it is the development team. It has an all-star game development team that has worked on titles as big as Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Watch Dogs, Mortal Kombat, Tom Clancy games. Definitely one of the most powerhouse teams that you'll find in the NFT gaming industry. So they have a lot of credentials to back themselves up. And God, I mean, here we are, right? In the very beginning of a paradigm shift in gaming, NFT gaming. And this, I believe, has potential to be massive as the first really fun competitive RPG game in the space. For all of those reasons, I have actually decided to partner with Voxies as a player ambassador officially, and this is like incredible, right? I started playing Axie less than a year ago. To be partnered with something this big that is building the way that they are and be able to kind of build with them, right, is really an amazing opportunity. And so I'm grateful to the Voxies team, Always Geeky Games, which is the company behind it. We're out here doing it for real. So check out Voxies.io to get more information on all of the details. We've got some great advisors working on this as well. And you know what? These are the super early stages. There's going to be a Voxel token that comes out, right? You need to start to think, if you're looking at Axie Infinity as the project that it is, the king in the NFT space, your thought should be on what's the next thing to do that. Now, I can't say 100% for sure that it's Voxies because it's very new as a project, but I have liked what I have seen up until this point for sure. That's why we partnered. I hope you guys would know by now that like I do not mess around with things in this space unless I truly believe in them. All I've covered on my channel so far has been Axie, and now here we are with Voxie, and I can't wait to share more about it with you as we move forward. I know I've been saying last thing I'm gonna say before getting into the gameplay, but I really do. Last thing I'm gonna say, and then we'll cover more details in future videos, is that when you own Voxies, you're actually accumulating tokens every single week. They're airdropping your wallet with the Voxel token. Now that isn't gonna hit you right this second because the token's not out yet, but it's getting programmed in so that when it releases, you're gonna receive the amount of Voxel tokens that you've accumulated. So for me, owning 2 legendaries and 7 commons, you can see here it's showing me here's how much you have earned so far, 2,668. Projected weekly allocation of 424. Guys, let's just say that this does pop off and it's like a massive success and you were sitting there accumulating hundreds of Voxel tokens. You have to think, what would hundreds or thousands of AXS look like? It would be a pretty huge win for you, and Axie did something similar. They airdropped their early users. They showed love to the people who were supporting the project. So don't show love blindly. Go and do your own research. Go and play the demo, by the way, which is out now. Anyone can play the demo. It's free. You're not going to earn anything on it because it's just a sample of the game. The official release will be later this year, but go play it, right? See if it's something you want to get more involved in. And on that note, I am going to end this video by playing a battle in Voxie Tactics on the demo that you can play as well. And here we are. So when you download the game, one thing to keep in mind, you can only use your keyboard right now. Eventually they're going to incorporate your mouse, but it's a tactics game, so it's actually pretty intuitive to just use your keyboard, no problem. You can also use a gaming controller if you have one of those. And what they've done in the demo is given you a select group of Voxies. There's 8 that you get to play with and try out. All of them are from different races and classes. It's a very complex game, so it's going to take us all a while to learn what each race and class can do. But for instance, this Black Mage, I think I'll go ahead and use this one in the example game today. You can see here that before going into battle, you can go in here and select new equipment. Notice here in the top right that my stats are changing depending on what I put on. So I'm going to make life easy and just put on whatever gives me the most. You can see that my strength and dexterity are getting a boost. So I'll go ahead and equip the ninja gloves. I'm just going to put on, let's say these look good, and so on. And you can see that you're kind of customizing your Voxie. All these items are going to be NFTs as well that you get to earn in-game. You can sell on the marketplace. It's going to be pretty breakthrough in that sense, as I mentioned, the first style of game in the space to do this. So now my Black Mage is stacked. He's ready to go. I'm going to throw him into battle. And so let's just go ahead and do it. There's 2 ways that we can go about it. We can do battle select, or we can do exploration mode. And I'm going to start with exploration mode. So I'm going to go ahead and select the Black Mage that we were just looking at. And you'll get to see this animation, which is actually pretty sick. All right, here we go. So similar to like old style Pokemon games and other RPGs, you are gonna get to run around. I think I can jump too. Yeah, if I hit space, I can jump over stuff. Run around and explore the terrain. There's going to be multiple different terrains, worlds that you can go into. You'll run into things to battle and many NFTs that you can earn along the way, which is obviously super exciting. So for the demo, we're a little bit restricted. There's not really that much for us to explore, but again, it's a demo, so that's to be expected. And I'm going to go up to these guys and talk to them and see what's what. I believe we're gonna get into a battle. Finally, someone's playing Time to Die Hero. Yo, that is some aggression. I am gonna say, you forget this is a classic tutorial zone. I won't even break a sweat. That's right, let's go. So now we're gonna get into an actual match. This is where I get to choose my team of those 8 that we were looking at. I'm definitely going with my Black Mage. I've already used this Voxie, I'm familiar with it. I'm not familiar with all of them, but I think I have my team in mind. It's gonna be Black Mage, Samurai, which is a badass, look at this thing. And then third, I'm experimenting with what is called a Time Mage, which is actually more of a complex Voxie, but I think if I learn how to use it properly, it could be pretty OP right now, actually. We're gonna jump right into it. This music says it all. The suspense is real. We're up against 4 other Voxies, okay? So we gotta have our wits about us. It's a 3v4, defeat all enemies. All right, here we go. Some smack talk. You had a come placeholder. I'm actually gonna skip all the smack talk because this is a long video, but when you guys play it, you'll get to read through it. I will say that the writing has been well done for sure. They have a great writer on their staff to make this an enjoyable, fun game all the way through adventure mode. They want to be really creative. So far, I've seen that. Okay, so my Black Mage here is going to go first this game. You'll have a range of movement in terms of how far you can extend. I will be going straight out to get in range, be aggressive right away. I know these Voxies a little bit. This guy is a huge damage dealer. So here's how it works. You can see that with my actions, I can attack. That's just like slapping someone over the head with the staff that I'm holding, or I can use Black Magic, which is the skill set for Black Mages. So all the different classes have unique abilities, which I think makes this really intriguing. So I believe I'm in range to do some real damage. I'm gonna go with Blizzard, which is area of effect. As you can see, I'm actually gonna hit anything in those yellow squares, including my own Voxies. So I have to be careful not to position my team poorly in the future and be susceptible to my own AoE attacks or potentially the opponent. But here we can see I'm in range to hit both of these. I'm gonna play this. Now, it takes 1 round to execute because it's such a powerful ability. So I'm gonna wait, and I think after 1 move, I'm gonna go ahead and do the damage. In the meantime, I'm gonna use my Samurai, which is another heavy hitter, damage dealer. Go to the middle of the board where I can be in range to pull off an attack. Same situation, regular attack and Bushido, which is his unique set of skills. Okay, it's time to do Spirit Slash. As we can see, a slice of the Samurai's blade that seems to appear out of thin air, extending their reach to far targets. So this is one of my ranged abilities, and I'm gonna go ahead and execute. It looks 42 damage, that was no joke. It looks like a magical move as it was kind of described, out of thin air, and then it does big damage. So I don't, oh, there's our Blizzard. We're already got this guy below half HP, and you can notice that we froze the other enemy with it. Blizzard actually has a 50% chance of freezing enemies when it's cast. So I believe that that Voxie that's frozen is gonna be stuck for 3 turns. Here's where things can get broken with the Time Mage. Now I'm learning all these Voxies. I do not have anything at all mastered in this game, but that's what makes this fun. And over here, I don't really need to get up close and personal with him because he doesn't, because he's not a huge damage dealer. He's more of a support role. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So his actions, he's a spellcaster. If I go to Time Magic, I can slow, I can stop the enemy, right? Which, you know, makes them frozen, kind of like the ice ability that we saw and miss future turns. And you can see that the cost of these are equivalent to the power of the ability. So stop costs 12 mana points instead of 8 or 6, so it's kind of signifying that that's no joke in terms of what it can do. And here's what I think is really savage. If I play Quicken, that's going to create a time jump for the target, causing them to have their turn next. So this is my third Voxie. Essentially, after I do something with it, it should be my opponent's turn. Like, he should be able to start to do stuff with his Voxies. But no, not if I play Quicken. So I'm going to do that on my Samurai, and that's going to make him go before the opponent has a chance to do anything. And you're gonna see that now we're moving quick, we're moving fast, we're stacking damage, and the other guy's on his back foot and the game has just barely started. So this time I think I'll try to get like melee and just go up closer and see if my melee attacks are stronger. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. Okay, look, watch this. Action. Okay, back to Bushido. If we go into Masamune, I don't want to mess that up, correct me if I did that wrong. But we can see it's a spinning whirlwind attack that damages all enemies in range. We're back to the area of effect component, which I think is going to be a pretty huge tactical decision when you're playing this game. And look at this. Same thing with the yellow squares. Wherever those land, that's what I'm going to do damage to. And here it's going to hit both of his enemies. I'm going to do a whirlwind. And actually, I do damage to myself with this because of how powerful it is. So you can see that at the top, my Samurai is going to take 12 to 22 damage, and I have a 99% chance of hitting myself, 90% chance to hit Brett, 80% chance to hit Gideon. Let's take a look at this one. Swoof, 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 swoof. Everyone gets hurt. Everyone gets hurt. We took a little bit, but look, his guy's already almost dead, and the other one started to take some damage as well. So now we actually got 4 moves there instead of 3 because we utilized the Time Mage, and he is finally able to do something, and he's taking shots at our Samurai. So now the computer's gonna go. He's got a Ranger, so this guy kind of just wants to stay out of range and fire shots from a distance. Everything has its purpose in this game, and you need to figure out what pieces together and meshes together the best in terms of damage, support, magic, spells. And that's what I think is really cool. So this guy actually hit me from behind here. Oof, ouch. Okay, all right. But one thing I'll note, all of those Voxies of his are now in my whirlwind space once again. Okay, it's back to the Black Mage. I'm gonna go action. Can I hit his or am I gonna hit mine too? Yeah, I don't really wanna hit, oh wait. Okay, this works. So you can see here that this keeps my Samurai safe. He's not in the yellow square, but it hits the other 2 Voxies, the enemy. But is there a different one that I want to try? Maybe Meteor. Let's see how that one goes. All right, I'm gonna cast. I believe I'll have to charge up again, which is fine. We can do that. And we're gonna just go ahead and stay here. We'll just wait. Oh, snap. No, 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 he's moving out of the way. No, I wanted him to stay there. Oof. All right, so I'm actually not gonna hit his Voxie anymore. That one at least. I think I'll hit the other one. Okay, fine. Hopefully we get a kill. Is that a joke? 14 damage? What the? Okay, fine. So now we're back to the Time Mage. This guy, I'm still trying to figure, do I have any damage on him? Let me see. Gravity. Oh, bend time and space to create a gravity while damaging an enemy. Okay, great. Let me try and kill this thing then. He's got 11 HP. If I don't kill this thing here, I might just stop playing. Okay, all right, we got him. Nice. So one of the computer's Voxies is down for the count. Now you notice he's got 5 over him. That means it's gonna take 5 turns for him to actually be fully RIP'd and dead. And if you had like, I forget what it's called, but there's a class that can actually revive Axes, I think a priest, then you could actually bring that back to life. So that's what that's showing, is that it's not completely over for that Voxie if you have the ability to revive it. All right, we're going back to full kamikaze. Like, why not? Let's have some fun. Spinning whirlwind. I'm gonna hit both of these guys. I think I might end up killing myself. Eek. All right, here we go. 20. Oh no, I missed one of them. I hurt myself. Yo, this computer's Voxies are OP. Okay, he's taking shots again. And he put poison on me. Oh, they got Yam in this game. That's tragic. I don't know if I'm gonna end up making it out of here. I mean, it is a 4v3 after all. Oof. All right, I know what I gotta do. I have an OP ability. Okay, first of all, I need a little space, Dragon. You are all up in my business. So I'm gonna go back here, and I realize that Thunder is a damage dealer. So let me get started on this guy. 71 damage, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna need to be pulling that off like left and right to have a shot here. Yo, 20 damage, what? From the poison? It's broken in this game too. Oh my goodness. Oh no, he's going for the samurai. Ouch. Oh man. Alright. Am I gonna pull this off? I gotta have like my time mage just do work. Can I stop him? Can I slow him down for Christ's sakes? Okay, how about we slow down the dragon? That thing is way too strong. Okay, he stopped. I mean, I could move. I'm gonna like move in front of my mage, like to maybe confuse the computer and have him attack my time mage instead of my black mage because, okay, good. Eek. 14 damage, all right. I really need my damage dealer to, oh my god, the poison, oh my god. These Voxies are crazy. I'm definitely losing this one. Oh, difficulty 4? Is this what happens when you played this game like a bunch? You just can't, like, it's really tough? Because I beat this level 3 times and now it says difficulty 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get wrecked. I'm just gonna run away, like, I'm terrified now. Can I attack this sword? No. Alright, I resign. There's like, this is a 3v1 situation and I do no damage with my time mage, so RIP to me. And I gotta say, having a demo where like I'm gonna have to rethink how to calculate and win that level, I think is actually pretty cool because I don't want to just get like super bored of the game, right? And I know it's not supposed to be the final product. So I'm not like expecting the world, but it's nice that they didn't make it just a few levels that you blow by and then that's it. So I will say that a lot of the earlier levels that you play when you're starting out, like if you go to Battle Select and you just start with these, it's extremely easy. But as you saw, once you go into some different modes and climb the ranks, it's not so easy. So I'm gonna need to go to the drawing board, but I hope that this showed you some of the complexities of the game and it's fun. I enjoy it even against a computer, which I think is a good sign because I can only imagine if I'm playing against a human and we're both trying to outthink each other, then it could get really interesting. So, I'm hyped on this game, Voxie Tactics. Go out and download the demo right now, voxies.io. The link will be in the description. And I think in my next Voxie video, I'll just show like me maybe beating that level, hopefully, and how I was able to get it done versus like failing, essentially, that last time. Yeah, I think that that's it for now. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for watching this video. And also comment below and ask me questions about Voxies and like what you think about the project, where you would like to see it go, and or if you've played it, like what have you actually thought about it? Yeah, so follow Voxies on Twitter, @VoxiesNFT, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.